What's up, everyone? This is BamblakopzGameGuides for GameGuidesCentral.com's Portal 2 guide. We are doing Chapter 6, The Fall, Part 1. This one is big enough that we had to break it up into two parts because it's definitely a pretty large chapter. So that's why we're going to have to break it up into multiple parts. So first off, when we start falling all the way down this giant hole that, spoiler alert, or lack of spoiler alert, I won't tell you why because you'll be playing it and hopefully you'll find out yourself. This beginning part's just going to be a lot of walking, so I'm going to fast forward it so that we don't spend too much time. I'm just fast forwarding it through my trying to find out where to go here. And just follow each area that I shoot the portals on, well, as you're watching this one. If I didn't put it in super fast mode, then it would take a long time. So once we come up here, you might get a little stuck because it's a wide open area. I did for a little bit. What you want to do is climb up this big wall right here, all the way up to this area. And right here, it's a little hard to spot it at first, but in the far top corner, after you shoot a portal at this white wall, there'll be a spot all the way up there. So shoot it right there as well, and then that's when you can just jump right through here. And if you want, you can actually jump over this railing and fall down, or you can just shoot a portal right here, and then shoot another one right down here, walk right through, and that's it for that spot. And then it's just continuing to walk all the way through down the areas, and it's just a lot of walking in this chapter, trying to kind of get yourself situated and set up to where we're actually going to be starting to do real test chambers again. And then this area here is once you pull this lever, there'll be a giant area that you have to do this, press this button, these two buttons within 3 seconds or 4 seconds, I think, within each other. To do so, we want to shoot a portal into the wall here, shoot another portal into this wall right here that we can walk into, just like this. And then as we press this button, we want to see that there's a timer on it right here. Times all the way down. So what we want to do is press the button, and as you can see, the time goes down, and what we have to do is press the button on the opposite side at the same exact time. To do so, we want to shoot a portal, get ourselves ready, press the button, walk right through, and then press the button on the other side before time runs out. If we do that correctly, then this entire huge gate will open up for us, this giant vault over here, and then we can walk through, and pretty soon we'll be starting to do the actual test chambers, not just walking around, and then we're good to go for the rest of this part. So again, I'm going to fast forward through this thing because it takes a little while. Open through this door, and then we're coming out here, and we're going to go be in a spot where there's an open door in a second, and what we want to do is walk through the open door. You can't walk through the door because it's just a crack right here. So shoot a portal right there, shoot a second portal right this wall here, walk right through. Although I think I went back for a second to see if I can find like a little Easter egg or something, but then I was like, never mind, I'll look for it later. And then up here there's a lever on the wall, and for some reason it took me a very long time to find this lever. I was like, oh, pull lever. Where's this lever? Where? Oh, there it is. And once you pull the lever, the door opens, and then we're going to start up pretty much officially, as Cave Johnson is gonna start to tell us about Aperture, and this is pretty much a little bit of a spoiler alert here. This whole test setup, this whole Aperture was started by Cave Johnson, and we are among the people who were doing these tests in the first place. Were among the first ones to actually do the tests. And this is a giant room here, and he's just kind of talking to us about the entire experience and whatnot, and what his whole entire thing's about. So the people who were doing these tests the first time were among the first to actually do them. And then as we walk through here, we want to shoot a portal up to the top here. You can't go down this direction. And then we want to shoot a portal at the ground, and then another one at this little ramp area. So one right below us at this ramp thing right here, and then another one easily so we can jump right into it like this, and then just drop down off of this area. If you're on top of that little board, it'll be easy to fly yourself all the way across. And then open this door, and then there's a bunch of walking, and I kind of skipped through that part. So then here's a little area where you might get stuck for a little bit too. There is if you walk down these steps, there is a giant hole where you can shoot your portal down to the ground, and that's exactly what we want to do. Shoot a portal all the way down right there, and then shoot the second portal on this ramping spot right here, the diagonal one, the diagonal white wall, excuse me, and then far all the way down, shoot all the way across, then land right on top of this thing, Open the door, and we're good to go. And now we're in the giant control room of the blue repulsion gel. So there's a switch on this left-hand side right here. Press this button and it will open the door for us here. And then it'll also allow us to shoot a portal right here, and then a second one all the way up here towards this area up there. We can just walk through each of those, and our next section will be the first official tests, and we'll get to that when we get to it. For now, I'm just gonna cut off the video now because it's gonna take too long to over the 15-minute mark that YouTube allows us. So what I'm gonna do is part 2 is gonna be ready very soon. I'm probably going to upload them at the same exact time, so check out part 2 for chapter 6. That will be the official test chambers, and then we'll be able to get started in the actual chambers and get going for this one. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been Bam Black Ops. Please visit GameGuidesCentral.com for more Portal 2 guides, as well as many other games that have already been released, and many games yet to come. So thanks, guys.